Alright, hey there guys. Wow, this is really low. Give me a second. Can this chair go up? Ooh, it can't. Okay. So I wanted to come on here because of something that was released yesterday. Also, I haven't done a sit-down video in a very long time. This is also a very different background because I moved. And my cat is sitting behind me, which you can't see her, but she's so cute. But anyway, so I wanted to talk about, yesterday I woke up to a notification saying that Disney annual prices went up. And let's talk about that for a second. Let's look them up. I just renewed my annual pass last week, and thank God I did, because I actually upgraded to the Platinum Plus Pass that has the water parks, because my girlfriend and I are like, we should go to the water parks, like it's so hot and we live here now, we might as well get a water park pass. But her pass doesn't renew until October, so I was just gonna do it now. She was gonna renew it in October so we could go next summer to the water parks. But it's always hot in Florida, so we can go whenever we want. But then yesterday, we get this notification about annual pass prices going up. And the day before that, we got news that anyone who has a Platinum or Platinum Plus Pass can do early access for Galaxy's Edge here at Walt Disney World. Which makes sense now why these prices have gone up. But first, let me read you the prices. I'm going to read you the monthly prices and the total price if you pay it in full. The Silver Pass used to be like $25 or $27 a month, and now it's at $34. And the now in full price is $519, and it used to be in the 400s. Everyone's saying that the prices went up, the in full price went up about $150 for each annual pass. So let's keep that in mind. The Gold Pass used to be $40 and I think between $45 or $47 a month. I don't quite remember the exact pricing. Now it's $50 a month, and that one is one that has blackout dates during Christmas time and spring break. And in full now it's $699. Before it was in the 500s, and now again $50 a month. Then the Platinum Pass, which is what I had, used to be $54 a month. Now it is $68 a month, and it is $899 for the annual pass. It used to be $700 and something. The Platinum Plus Pass. So I just upgraded to this pass last week, and my monthly payment as of last week, when I upgraded it, was $63 a month. It is now $77 a month, but because I renewed it before this, I won't have to pay the $77 until next year unless prices go up again. And the total price is $999, so $1,000 to have a year admission for all 4 theme parks, 2 Disney water parks, ESPN Worldwide Sports, Disney's Oak Trail Golf Course, and you get Photo Pass, 20% off on select dining and on select merchandise, and you get free parking. That used to be like an $800 pass, and now it's going to be $1,000. I also heard that the pass that includes, it's called the Premier Pass, which is the one that includes Disneyland California and Disney World, is now $2,000. It used to be like $1,500. So those all went up. Now, what everyone is speculating and what I believe to be true is that because they announced the day before that, oh, anyone who has a Platinum or Platinum Plus Pass gets to go into Galaxy's Edge early on select dates, and they're going to email select people that can go in and do whatever. They did this similar in Disneyland in 2015. They want to discourage people from getting an annual pass so that they can manage the crowds, because the crowds have been a lot. And like in Disneyland, everyone that goes to Disneyland is mainly a local that has an annual pass. So what they're trying to do at Disney World is try to not have so many annual pass holders running around that have the full year without blackout dates. That's why the Platinum and Platinum Plus are so expensive, is to try to control people that can be there all year round. I strongly believe that if someone wants to go Disney, they're going to still spend the money. They're going to complain that the price is going to go up, but they're still going to want to go, so they're still going to pay that money. Disney last year tried to do this again in October. They raised the prices because it's just been so packed, and they wanted to see if people would stop going. People still went, people still bought tickets, people still got annual passes. The unique thing about this one, or the different thing about this ticket price rise, is it's only on annual passes. It is not on other tickets. Last time this happened, it was regular theme park tickets got prices raised, and the annual pass prices also raised. But in this case, it's only annual passes, which makes us to believe that they're trying to control the crowd by discouraging people from buying annual passes. But then you have people that are here for 10 days, or they know they're going to come to Disney twice in a year, and they're like, well, might as well spend the money now instead of later. So I don't really know how this is going to play out. I just know that when I saw these prices, I'm like, this is a lot. Like, I pay rent, I go to college, I have a job, and I need to eat, and I need to take care of myself, and on top of all of that, my annual pass is going to cost me $77 next year. Like, that's money I could be saving. But then again, people want to go to Disney. I want to go to Disney. I don't want to give up an annual pass, but I would have to downgrade. I'm only going to keep probably the Platinum Plus pass for this year because I got it at $63 a month, but I'm going to have to downgrade next year because I'm not going to be able to pay $77 a month all the time. I'm going to have to go back to a Platinum pass, but our price is going to rise again within the next year? Probably. So it's just a lot. It's a lot for people. My mom, I warned her last week when I renewed my annual pass. I'm like, you need to renew your pass. And she's like, yeah, I will. And she hasn't. And now she's going to have to pay these prices. And from the looks of it, prices are just going to keep going up and up in the park. I mean, the parking prices have gone up for people who don't have annual passes. Recently, I think it was like 2 days ago actually, right before the annual pass stuff was released, they're going to start charging more for overnight parking at hotels. Because I remember they used to not charge for parking at all, and then last year they decided that they're going to charge for parking, and now the prices went up for that. Let's actually see if I can find Disney hotel parking fees. I know they used to be $22 a night, I believe. And now I think they're going to be charging $24 a night. So it's only $2 more, but still. You're already paying for a hotel. You're paying for that parking. If you don't have an annual pass, you're paying for parking at the parks. So there's just a lot of price increases, and Disney apparently really needs our money. And I think they're going to get their money back through Galaxy's Edge, but in the world where going to a theme park is such a big thing now, they're always going to have to make sure ticket prices are up so they can get their money that they need from ticket sales. And like reoccurring guests are always going to want to come back. People aren't going to stop coming to Disney. So prices are going up, and I think they're never going to stop. But yeah, I think that these annual prices went up to tell people not to, so they wouldn't have to email so many people to go to the preview for Galaxy's Edge. And so that when Galaxy's Edge opens, because we don't even know what they're doing with Galaxy's Edge opening, because in Disneyland California there's a reservation system that you went to the park, you waited in line, you got a band that told you you can go from this time to this time into Disneyland Galaxy Edge. Disney has not said what they're doing for opening day. We don't know if it's people who are only staying at a Disney resort can go on opening day, or do people need to have a reservation, like come early in the morning, get a time that they can go in, or is it going to be only annual pass holders can get in on opening day, or is it just going to be chaos like Pandora was? I really don't know what they're going to do, but they're going to have to figure that out, because it's going to be a mess if they don't figure that out. That's about it for the annual passes. and I want to start posting more videos like this, so I'm probably going to update you guys on a lot of things sitting like this, but I want to end each video that is like this with just a few questions that I've had you guys ask me. So let me pull them up. I have everything on my laptop. The first question we have is from the Media Nut, and he asked, since the start of your channel, do you feel the type of content you make has changed or not? I believe my content has changed, but it's also kind of the same because it's mainly all about theme parks and Disney. The way I feel that's changed is that like I post choreography on here now. I recently posted a video with my girlfriend of us eating food in Orlando, which we're going to keep doing videos like that because we love to go out and eat food. It's always a fun time, but I do want to keep this channel something that goes around being at a theme park and the theme parks in Orlando, but not by myself. Now, like with my girlfriend, because when I started the channel, I was alone, didn't have anybody. I also want to make some videos about where I work and what do I do. I can't say much of what I do, but I do want to make videos about where I work, because now I work at SeaWorld and I work in Sesame Street with entertainment, and I feel like it would just be so much fun to just answer some questions about that. So channel has evolved. Has it really changed? Not really sure if it's changed too much because it's still based around theme parks, but it has evolved. The next question is from my, I call her my cousin, but she's my friend Sarah that I used to dance with when I was really young. She just started a YouTube channel. I'm going to find the link and I'll put that in the description for sure. She asked, what is your favorite and least favorite memory in Disney and Universal? This is really hard because I feel like I don't really have any bad memories in the park. At Disney, my least favorite memory was from when I was really, really young. I got really sick at Disney. I had like a stomach virus or something, and I like wouldn't stop throwing up, and I had to be taken to the hospital in Celebration, which is like the Florida Disney hospital or whatever, and I was on an IV there. I was really sick. My dad was sick, but Disney did a really good job helping us out. They helped my mom pack all of our bags because we were doing laundry, because we were in a DVC room and we were doing laundry, and like Disney came up and helped my mom fold all of our clothes and put them in luggage because I was so sick that we had to leave. So that isn't a fun Disney trip to remember, but the service at Disney was great when that was happening. At Universal, I don't know about Universal. I just feel like my negative experience is having, whenever I've ever had to buy an express pass, and just how much it costs to be able to wait in a shorter line. Like it's $80 something, sometimes more, so I can have a thing that is like a fast pass, but I can get on everything. It's not like just 3 fast passes a day, but it's just like that price. It's close enough to what my annual pass costs a month, you know? But I don't think that's really like a memory at Universal. I don't really think anything too bad has happened to me at Universal. I never spend a long time at Universal, like a long amount of time. Like I go to Universal, I do what I have to do, and I kind of get out. So I wouldn't really say there's any bad memories at Universal. My friend Laura Maxey, who also has a YouTube channel, asked me, who is your favorite Disney character? It depends what category we're talking. Princess, it's Belle. OG character, it's Mickey. New-ish, not really new-ish, but like beginning of like the 2000 area, Stitch. I used to not like Stitch until I worked at Disney with Stitch, and then I got really close to Stitch. But I love Belle, I love Mickey, I love Stitch. Those are my like go-to Disney characters. I love them. And Princess Anna, really love Princess Anna. But Belle is like top character ever. She's my favorite. You really can't see it right now because she's over there, but I have Belle stuff over there. I have Belle ears over here. I don't know, but I really love Beauty and the Beast. That's my favorite Disney movie, so she's my favorite Disney character and princess, so can't live without her. And I'm wearing a Stitch shirt right now, so I always have my characters with me. I have Mickey ears over there. Our last question, It's not Disney based, and it's not channel based. It is kind of a personal question. It's from my friend Kaylee. She asked, I know this is a basic question, but I'm super curious. When did you start dancing? Also, I know some kids were forced into dance when they first started. If you were, when did you learn to appreciate it? So, I started dancing when I was 5. I'm 22 right now, and I still dance to this day. I was not forced into dance. My parents had just gotten divorced, and my mom wanted me to have something that would keep me busy so I wouldn't think why my parents weren't living in the same house. A dance studio had opened across the street from us, and MJM Dance, that is my home, my forever home, and my mom just walked in there to see what it was like, talk to the owner, and when I got in there, I was talking to the dance teacher, Miss K, and she gave me a pair of tap shoes, and I tried them on. I started running everywhere, and my mom's like, well, I guess we gotta sign her up now. So it wasn't forced. I wanted to make music with my feet, and that's how it started. And I love that story. So I know some kids are forced to start dancing because their parents want them to be a dancer, but it was a more of in the moment thing for me. Like being in the studio, I felt safe. I put on tap shoes. I was running around. No one was yelling at me. So it was a really fun time. But it's not like when I first started dancing, I really appreciated what dance meant. I didn't know what it meant. I just knew I was dancing. It was fun. I took a Saturday class that was half ballet, half tap. I was 5.5 years old. I really started to appreciate and understand what dance meant to me. Probably when I was around like 9, 10 years old, because from my first recital was when I was 6. I was terrified. I was on stage, didn't really know what was going on. My first time ever being on stage, and I didn't understand. Then from 6 to 7, I was like, I'm just still not gonna stop. Like, these are the only friends I have, so I'm just gonna keep dancing. So I met my best friends my first year of dance, Kayla and Danielle, and so I stayed with them. And then 8 to 9 was kind of a rough year because like I was being bullied. This doesn't count. I was being bullied and it wasn't a good time, but I stayed, and then I realized like I was never gonna stop dancing, and that I really started to love it, and that's when I started to appreciate it, and I did a talent show at school and all that kind of stuff. And then I kept dancing in middle school. I danced for my choir. I still danced for my studio. Then I went into high school, and I was still in choir, but I danced for my choir, danced for my studio, danced for theater, and I was competing, and I realized that that was my life. And then when I learned that I could also be a choreographer, I feel like that's when I deeply, deeply started appreciating dance, and how dance is such a beautiful, complex thing. That is a really long answer for this question, but yeah, I was 5, wasn't forced, really started to know that I loved dance when I was like between 9 and 10 years old. So that's the end of that question. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any question about annual passes or any Disney questions, just comment below or go on my social media and let me know. If you guys have any videos you want to see, also let me know about that. And if you ever want to send me a random Q&A question, I'll answer them at the end of any video that I do, or you can do it on Instagram Live, whatever comes first. But yeah, that's it for today, guys.